Thanks for clicking the video. This is a back nine vlog with my friend David. David had something cool happen to him. He caddied on the LPGA tour for the first time for his client, Jenny Shin. Let's talk to David right now and see how the experience was before the round starts. Hey guys, thanks for watching. We already started our round. David had a cool thing go on though, didn't you, David? Yes. He did. David
Caught me off guard.
David was invited to caddy on the LPGA Tour a couple weeks ago in Indianapolis. What was the name of that event?
Women in Technology.
That one. And he caddied for Jenny Shin, who also does workouts with David. David's like a TPI fitness person. So David, for Be Better golfers who are watching, and you as a golfer in yourself, like what do you think the main takeaway for your own game and for our games you could learn from like being inside the ropes for like 6 days in a row?
Hit fairways, get really good at your short wedges, and putting.
Yeah. Like,
good tempo.
Right. Mostly on the range, we see a lot of 7 irons, 6 irons, 5 irons, people practicing.
Yeah, so one thing I should do one day, every day actually, I would take out and put head covers out at 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and she would practice hitting to them. And it wasn't uncommon that she would hit them.
You're right on top of it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So she practiced that a lot. Distance control, really important.
Yeah, so maybe not like piping it as hard as possible, but like make sure you can find it for the driver.
Yep.
Like the straightness, the solid and straight.
Yeah.
And then be good at your wedges and don't 3-putt. All right, guys, stay tuned. So it was really cool. It was actually one of Jenny's best finishes of the year too, tied for 12th place. So that was really neat. All right, so we're teeing off here at Rec Park early in the morning. This is like a 425-yard par 4. I hit that right off the toe, and as soon as I hit that, I felt I had been doing I've been working out in the gym trying to get a little faster, and as a finisher, I used that fly machine that you've seen before, and I think I strained my left pec, and I didn't feel it until I hit that golf shot, and it really hurt. So it's something I'm going to have to deal with today a little bit. The faster I swing, the more I feel it. So I kind of flinched at impact and hit it off the toe, sent it way over here into some thick rough, and I've got like 180 yards. And hit it fairly solidly, but just short left to the green. I'll have a little chip up. David hits a very solid iron shot right onto the green. That was good impact by David. So he's got a birdie putt from not too far away either. Okay, so the greens are in pretty good shape here. They'll punch them soon, so pretty good shape here. So I'm just trying to figure out, having not had any practice shots to chip around, how the greens are going to react. And just a little firmer than I thought, so that one carries out. So I'll have that remaining for my par, that putt. Here's David for his birdie. So he's got a great uphill, breaking away from him. It just didn't break very much at all. So that's a par for David after that great iron shot from the fairway. And here's my putt for par. You see me kind of activating my knees. That's all. This is all stuff I'm trying to do with the Be Better Golf putting system that Tim and I put together. It's been working really well. All right, but missed that one. 1 over par. Going into the second hole, this is like 355 yards. Dogleg right. David came from the inside and with the face shut, so it was most of a snap hook into the trees on the right. And here I am with driver. This is my new driver. I got a Strixon 785 driver that I'm using now, which I like a lot. I think I'm going to adjust. That one went just a little bit left. I think I am. It's an adjustable driver. Yeah, it's an adjustable driver. and I think I'm going to adjust it so that it's usually I put it on the setting where it's 1 degree or 1.5 degrees open, and right now it's sitting at square, which looks shut to me. So I hit that one solid but straight on this dogleg right hole. So I had quite a ways to go, 170 yards or something. But hit it very solid and landed just in front of the green and then skipped forward and rolled right past the hole. So I'll have an uphill putt from the fringe. Oh, that was something that Bobby Clampett had said to do in his book, The Impact Zone, was hit a lot of shots where you're using I think he calls it a golf ball surrogate. So where you hit things that are not golf balls. Because he thinks that the golf ball itself and knowing that it's going to fly makes you swing differently in trying to help it up. But you can really get that 4-inch in front swing bottom that Bobby wants by hitting pine cones or leaves or the little round pine cones that are like golf ball shaped are like perfect for that. So that's what that was there. All right, so that's par for me as I was talking, and that's a bogey for David. Moving on to the par 3, the third hole we're playing, 12th hole on the golf course. This is, it's not long. It's like 128 yards or 133 yards, something like that. And hit it very solid, just the face was shut, and it's going left to the flagstick. Is not totally in love with my alignment this day, so I think I was aiming a little bit too far right, and then I felt that, and then I overcompensated by shutting the face. David hit a very good shot, just a little left of the hole. He'll have an uphill putt for birdie. So this is my chip for birdie. Trying to get a good path on this chip shot. And distance control was very good. Impact was very good. I just my spot was not very good. I should have landed that a little to the left of what I did. I aimed basically straight at the hole and didn't really read the break. David for birdie, lips out, kind of harsh there. But that's a par for him. Recently I've been like obsessed with making threes or better. Well, really just making threes on par 3s. Really, as much as you can fill up your scorecard with threes, be it a birdie on a par 4 or a par on a par 3, it really helps your score a lot. So not lighting it up with the short putts to start, and there I didn't do my normal routine that I should be doing, and I noticed that right away that it's very soupy in my lower body with that one. David took a 3-iron for safety, and don't you hate it when you hit the club for safety and that one ends up going way offline? That's why I'd rather just normally hit driver. Alright, so this is driver on this. This is like 320 yard hole. No, this is not a difficult course, but a lot of history and a lot of fun too, and it's usually in pretty good shape. Block that to the right in the trees, still being bothered by straining my pec. What it was is it was one of those machines where you do, because you know, with all the stuff that I do with Tony with Tony, he really believes in right arm abduction being a lot of the engine of the golf swing. So I really try to build up my pecs, and I wanted that as a finisher for my workout. And in grabbing this machine, I didn't set them upright, so I reached too far behind myself and overextended. So I hit that putt for my birdie, and I'll have that remaining for my par, as David's par putt goes. Yeah, David's par putt goes sliding by. So here is my putt for par. That was a really nicely tempoed short putt, so that kind of made me feel better. Kind of figured out what I was doing with those short putts as far as... I like to feel like my lower body is... I'm wearing like a suit of armor from the waist down. Like, imagine heavy boots, heavy leg armor, and being really solid in my lower body with my putting. That one I was trying to hit a draw, and it just it just semi-viciously overdrew, hit the cart path 2 times, and bounced just to the right of the cart path. So I'll be in an okay spot, but that, again, I think I need to adjust the face angle on my new driver. David, I believe, hit it pretty solidly down the middle. All right, so I'm in kind of this scrubby area here. Half topped it, went scampering down the fairway, not very good. So probably letting that strain bother me a little bit more than it should be, because I did the same exact thing I did on the 3-wood. So, but I thinned it all the way up. You can see I'm rubbing that spot there. I thinned it all the way up to the right fringe of the green. So it is a par 5. So I'll have that putt actually for birdie from far away. Here's David for his 3rd shot. Just put it into the ground, and then the ball goes into the bunker. He hasn't played golf in a little while, and he was saying to me how fast he gets rusty now. So he'll get back at it. He'll be all right. Good distance control, but I did not like this little putt I had left. Here's David to save his par after being in the bunker. Really good effort, just didn't go in. I did not like this short putt for some reason, because there's this famous baseball field behind me. Everybody says putts break towards that baseball field, but locally I didn't see it doing that, so it was kind of messing me up mentally a little bit. All right, so here is another short par 4. So this is this feeling I'm trying to get of the hands forward at impact, and also the forearms closed at impact. I really don't like having those static positions in mind, but it's something I've been working on, flipping less with the driver, with every club really, since I've been using the impact snap, and really gone back to trying to get that position. Here's David. He hits a perfect 3-iron right down the middle. And before, like when I started the channel, and you see those very first interviews that I did with Monty Scheinblum, I was obsessed with really trying desperately to hold the lag to get that position. Now I know that it's a dynamic position, so I'm actually trying to accelerate my arms and the club head too as fast as I can, and that'll get to the position a lot better than trying to hold anything, which will, not one, it won't do it, and 2, you'll probably hurt your wrist doing it. Here's David putting for birdie. Clank.
Oh, great shot.
That's an amazing 2019 birdie there. Very good birdie for David after an awesome 3-iron, and then a wedge shot that was pretty good. It just jumped out and just didn't spin at all. So here is, I had 65 yards in, landed it nicely, and it rolled over to here. This is for my birdie to take me back to 1 over par. So that was great. That was a really good putt. That was one of my best putts. All right, the camera was out of focus here, so let's just zip through these. David hit it to the left of the green, and I hit it long and left. So some very thick rough back here. As far as it's not that long, but it's pretty dense, and I just mentally, it was just a mental error about where I put that right, like 5 inches behind the ball. And then that one was great. That was really good, and that landed with it, that finished rolling inside of a foot. So I tapped that in for my par. I remained 2 over par. Going into the par 5, 17th hole here, Recreation Park in Long Beach, California. Here's David's drive. Good tempo there. He's in a perfect spot in the right rough, which is actually where you want to be here, because you can go for the green in 2 from there, and the angle's very good from there as well. So here is my drive. A fade down the left-hand side. That one was very solid. That was probably my best drive of the day, but still not as good as as, let's say, when I played the last vlog I did when I played with Marty. This was my best shot of the day. This was 210 yards, or actually, yeah, 205 yards to a back pin location, and I was trying to hit a slow draw. And slow draw is like a great feeling for my swing right now, because it gets me coming from the inside and it gets my sequencing synced up really nicely. All right, here's David's approach shot. He hits that short left to the green, so he'll be pitching from here. Here's David pitching. Impact was great, landed in a nice spot. It just stopped rolling. I mean, that hill going up to that back pin location is kind of like a wall. This is my putt for eagle after driver and then hybrid on in 2. This is my putt for eagle, and really the thing after doing the Be Better Golf putting system with Tim that I've really enjoyed is this lag putting by time is the concept, but really it's taking pride in your distance control with your putting, and because that is the mile marker for putters as you go through the ranks of putters. Being able to control your distance, where you get the ball to stop, is really what separates all the greatest putters. Here's David for his birdie. So that was a birdie for me. I go back to 1 over par. So I've had 3 bogeys, 2 birdies, 1 over. David for his birdie. And from that angle, it's just very steep. So he just didn't judge the time right. He didn't have his concept of how long the ball would be rolling for. Did not sync up with the reality of how long the ball would be rolling for. All right, so this is 18. 18 is like a 400-yard par 4. The second shot is up the hill.
That was better.
That was all right, more solid.
They were really good.
Still a little bit of a wobble in the transition there, but it was okay. It gets past this bunker that they installed on the right-hand side.
Nope.
David is,
Shut face.
Wow.
yeah, had the face shut, and it slinged out from the left part of the fairway all the way to the right tree. So he's shaking his head about that one, but he'll figure it out. He went straight to the range after this. He's a grinder for sure, just like a lot of Be Better golfers. All right, so this is a 50-degree wedge. I think it's 115 yards up this hill. And this is this turned left impact snap feeling that I've been doing. If you guys saw that vlog with Marty Nowicki. And it's really helped my wedges a lot because it's just very, very little wrist action. Certainly compared to what I had before. David pitching from exactly 50 yards here after punching out from the trees. Lands it just short of the pin and then rolls out quite a bit. So
Tour style impact.
might need, yeah, his impact was awesome. It had like that tour style impact. It just released quite a bit. So he might need new grooves. Let me know in the comments, can you sharpen the grooves on your wedge? Like, is that something that, or resurface, is that something that's cheaper than buying a new wedge? All right, so that was my putt for birdie. Great effort. I shoot a 37. So thanks for watching, guys. Click the subscribe button. It's in the lower left-hand corner. I've been doing a lot more. I'm going to try to do a lot more live videos as well. So be sure to click the little bell that's there because you'll get notified when the live broadcast starts. And once the live broadcast is over, I delete the videos or make them unlisted anyway. So the only way to get in on that is to have the notifications turned on. Thanks, guys, for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.